I could hear a rooster this morning, so I'm doing a slightly abbreviated coffee, and I'm gonna get going. Okay, 7:30. Minimal charging, minimal editing. I'm basically doing whatever I can to conserve battery on this section. So the Santa Teresas are a wilderness area that doesn't get as much foot traffic, apparently because of access issues. The trailheads are few and far between. Some of them, like that one back there, are tricky getting around private property. If you are not from out west, you can look up online. There has been years of issues with private property interests blocking access to public land. Sometimes it's private people who basically want their own little private preserve. Other times it's people worried about liability. The guide describes this next day or so as the hardest section. There's something called Holdout Canyon that's supposedly rugged and beautiful. There's even an alt that basically takes a road so you can go through the wilderness but avoid the roughest. My intent is to do the red line and just kind of ride it out. I did switch back into the pants I've been carrying in anticipation. So those green trees are basically where Aravaipa lets out, and then Klondike is a better part of 3 miles that way. In retrospect, after talking to Snapper, I wish I had backtracked to the Aravaipa border and there was a Turkey Creek alternate, which would have avoided the road walk, it sounds like. And the road walk was fine, I made good time, but not the prettiest. And apparently Turkey Creek was quite nice. And then maybe I could have got in late enough where I could have justified spending a day and topping off the rest of my battery. But, oh well. And here we go. Road curved off to the left, and I'm now on an older use trail. At least starting out the day without having to resort to cow water. So I'm seeing very occasional ducks. And that looks like a survey marker. Yeah. I just filled out of the flow water back there, but as far as stock ponds, that's nice and clear. Well, that's a real shame. Okay, I believe this is now officially Holdout Canyon, if it wasn't back there, just past the lookout waypoint. Today's been dragging just because every couple hundred feet I have to check the map. Burn area has obliterated large parts of the trail. Hasn't been too bad, too brushy, but not much break from the sun. So I've only done 14 miles or so, but they've been less than Zen miles. There's been a lot of bushwhacking. My pants, which I'm glad I wore today, definitely have some wear. So does my hoodie here. So I'm kind of tired. It's a little after 5. Up ahead, I have to leave this stream basically right here because there's a private ranch up ahead. These are the diversions that I really hate. And basically, I have to go up and do some cross country to get around the guest ranch. That I'm not looking forward to. It's a couple of miles and it is described as adventurous. So I just filled up with water. I'm thinking I'm probably going to set up on this side and do it tomorrow. Has been a pretty day, even if the burn area wasn't my favorite. And really remote. I've found footprints. I assume Snapper's ahead of me somewhere, but I haven't run across anybody. Okay, a little bit earlier than I usually stop, and not the most amazing camp in the world, but I like the view of the rocks. Tomorrow's a brand new day. Home sweet home.